Death. The thing we fear most. But my only fear was what would happen if I remained alive. So I ran. I knew my father would try to stop me, and I knew others would come for me. Others whose only desire was money. But my longing was stronger. I wanted salvation. Of all the sensations, pain is the purest without ambiguity. You feel it or you don't. I had never experienced pain. But now I knew that I could visit it on others. A pain so strong, so intense, that it would purify the world. I had learned the truth, so I ran. The noise of the funeral didn't mask my assassin's approach. I hoped for a quick death, hoped it would be possible. So I stopped running. I had never experienced pain, and I so wanted to feel it now. I wasn't disappointed.
Alrighty. Hey there, guys. It's Silver, your host, and we are, for the first time, going to be playing the awesome year 2000 survival horror game, Fear Effect, on the channel. One of my favorite games of all time. To those of you who are watching live, welcome, welcome. To those of you who are watching the VOD, pull up a seat, get comfortable, grab a snack or drink of your choosing, and we'll get right on into it. Alien Trilogy will come when I'm ready. I'm playing this because I want to. I need a break from what we've been playing, and this is one of my favorite games of all time. So when the modern console and PC ports released on well everything basically, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC, I just had to. So let's get into it, shall we? Hong Kong, a familiar place in another time. 24 hours earlier.
A familiar place in another time. Mercenaries were coming from the west, told of my disappearance by a man.
Hey Leo, how you doing?
For my father. I had become a commodity that would be redeemed for cash.
So, you trust him?
Jin's reliable.
Yeah? How do you know?
He helped me get out the streets years back, before he threw in with the Triad. He's always got an angle, but I'd say he's a friend.
When you're talking about this kind of money, you can lose friends in a hurry. And once we find the girl, we are talking about this kind of money, right, Hana?
Wee Ming Lam is the daughter of the most powerful Triad leader.
Welcome, everybody. You're gonna like this.
If we reach his little runaway,
You're gonna like this.
Lam will pay us
Survival horror puzzle game.
Of course, he'll want us dead as well.
There, that's it. The Lam building.
I've got 11 o'clock straight up.
Jin said he'd be on the pad.
So much for Jin being reliable.
I'll go find him.
Trust me, I know all about that. Trust me, I know all about that. So, who wants tank controls? Who wants tank controls? Because you are getting tank controls. Limited save points, tank controls, very, very unfair instant deaths, the whole shebang. Are you ready? I should hope you are ready. Fear Effect. Never played this game, Silver. Never heard of it. Yep. It originally came out in the year 2000. It was released by Eidos Interactive all the way back in 2000. And this is the first time we have actually seen an improved port of it released on modern hardware. It's now got save states and a rewind function, which is absolutely necessary because this game is viciously hard. Okay, right. So, the hard mode, basically, there's only one difference between normal and normal and hard difficulty. Well, no. There are three main differences between normal and hard. One, in hard mode, you get significantly less ammo pickups from enemies in this game. So we're gonna have to use the knife and go for stealth kills where we can. Two, we're gonna have slightly less health. And three, the only way you can get the game's true ending is by actually freaking, you know, playing on hard difficulty. So basically, significantly less ammo and slightly less HP. Like, trust me, you are scraping for ammo in this. How are we anyway, Mango? We alright? Meet Hana. Oh, significantly less ammo. So, do you remember how I said a minute ago the game is brutally unfair in terms of... You stopped playing Delta right at the one part I really wanted to see you play. Don't worry, Delta's back on Monday. Delta's back on Monday. It's just this game was basically shadow dropped on PC and modern hardware with a few quality of life improvements after 25 years. And I played this game when I was literally a small kid. Back in the early 2000s. So, I just wanted to bring this to the channel. Don't worry, Mango. We are going to be playing again on Monday. Join us for some classic survival horror. So, I said this game is brutally hard with instant death scenes, right? So, watch this. Watch this.
Huh?
So if we try to walk down this ladder...
You there!
Instant death. What's the premise here? Basically, a Triad boss's daughter goes missing. We're in Hong Kong in the year 2050. A Triad boss's daughter has fled the family compound and gone missing. And a team of mercenaries is trying to capture and ransom her back to her father. So, we are playing as that team of mercenaries. Right. So, question. Did anybody miss the game's opening cutscene? Do you want me to go back and show you the game's opening cutscene? Because the game's opening cinematic actually plays a part in explaining the story. Anybody in chat want to see it? I don't mind going back. We're literally at the start. Because it basically shows you right near the end of the game, and then it rewinds back. Anybody? Mango? Jared? Samuel? I don't mind. We're literally missing a couple of minutes. Anybody want to check out the game's opening cinematic? It is indeed one of those, let me tell you how I got there things. And it's gonna leave you with way more questions than answers. Put it that way. Way more questions than answers. I know the ones you mean, Mango. Alright. So what I'll do, I'll go back to the main menu and let the opening cinematic play. So you'll get a black screen for a minute while I reload. Okay. So, I'm just going to load the game back up again. And we will continue on. Okay. By the way, this game is the license for this game is owned by Square Enix as well. Here we go. I'll be quiet. Here's the opening cinematic.
Death. The thing we fear most. But my only fear was what would happen if I remained alive. So I ran. I knew my father would try to stop me, and I knew others would come for me. Others whose only desire was money. But my longing was stronger. I wanted salvation. Of all the sensations, pain is the purest, without ambiguity. You feel it or you don't. I had never experienced pain. But now I knew that I could visit it on others. A pain so strong, so intense, that it would purify the world. I had learned the truth, so I ran. The noise of the funeral didn't mask my assassin's approach. I hoped for a quick death, hoped it would be possible. So I stopped running. I had never experienced pain, and I so wanted to feel it now. I wasn't disappointed.
Music is an absolute bop in this, guys. Love the soundtrack in this. Right? Sadly, Fear Effect is one of those games where we are not going to get any... Well, it's very unlikely we are going to get any sort of continuation. And I'll explain why once the opening cutscene... Well, the starting cutscene of the game has loaded. This game series, which consists of 2 games total, has had a very bad run in terms of, well, anything and everything. I'll explain. Just checking we have it on hard, because we need it on hard to actually get the true ending of the game. Right. Sorry, my phone started ringing there. We are on hard, okay. Yeah, it's one of those games where you have to finish it on the highest difficulty to get the true ending. 24 hours earlier.
Hong Kong. A familiar place in another time. Mercenaries were coming from the west, told of my disappearance by a man. A betrayer who worked for my father. I had become a commodity that would be redeemed for cash.
So, you trust him?
Jin's reliable.
Yeah? How do you know?
He helped me get out the streets years back, before he threw in with the Triad. He's always got an angle, but I'd say he's a friend.
When you're talking about this kind of money, you can lose friends in a hurry. And once we find the girl, we are talking about this kind of money, right, Hana?
Wee Ming Lam is the daughter of the most powerful Triad leader in Hong Kong. Don't worry, Glass. If we reach his little runaway first, Lam will pay us handsomely to get her back.
Of course, he'll want us dead as well.
There, that's it. The Lam building.
I've got 11 o'clock straight up.
Jin said he'd be on the pad.
So much for Jin being reliable.
I'll go find him.
Okay, right. So, basically, this game series has had a run of bad luck. The original was released in the year 2000. It was then followed by a sequel about a year to 18 months later in sort of like late 2001. Then it was going to have... Well, it was a sequel, Fear Effect 2 Retro Helix, that was actually a prequel that showed the events of the mercenary group going through another frickin' deeply supernatural series of events that led up to them working together in this game. And that was really well received. But then there was going to be a PS2 sequel to this game here, called Fear Effect 2 Inferno in about 2003-2004. That was cancelled about part way through. We then didn't get another game until about 5 years ago, when an indie company picked up the license from Square Enix and developed Fear Effect Sedna, that was done in an isometric frickin' viewpoint. That was not very well received. Around the same time, a remake to this original game was in development, and that was officially cancelled, I think either early this year or late last year. A modern port on... Isometric means top-down, Leo. Skyview, top-down game. So, a port for modern consoles and PC was announced last year. Like, dude, like nearly a year and a half ago now, actually, with a very small trailer. Like a minute-long trailer. Nothing actually came of that. Literally about a week or two ago, I was saying to Suki, yeah, I've just found out the remake of the original has been cancelled. And there is still no word of the freaking modern port that is going to be released onto, you know, modern hardware. And literally about 4 days ago, the port dropped on everything. Switch, Xbox, PS5, PC. The second I saw it, which was about 2-3 days ago, I immediately picked it up. I immediately picked it up. Gave it a test play the other day. Got about a quarter of the way through the game and decided, you know what? I'm going to stream it for you guys. So if we try to go down that ladder as is, we'll die. Leo, we waited 25 years for a modern port. It got a PS1 release on the PlayStation 3 store in about 20... I want to say 2011? And then we've had nothing in terms of the original for going on... God, what? 2 decades? We are gonna have to stealth. Like I said, ammo is much more limited in hard mode. How long I've waited for Zone of the Enders 3. Dude, people have probably been waiting for Zone of the Enders 3 longer than you've been alive. And I don't mean that in an offensive way, I'm just saying. Because the both Zone of the Enders games released before you were born. So, you can basically save using the cell phone button. And do it that way. And the game is also quite nice. The modern port has a... Okay, so that's from the other day when I was test streaming. Or test playing. Well, when you put it that way. The modern port has quick saving, which is a godsend given some of the difficulty curve and really freaking unfair deaths in this game. And it also has a rewind function as well.
Fuck, Jin, who are you waiting for?
Please.
Who are you planning to give this to, huh, Jin?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wrong answer.
You said this deal was clean, Jin.
You tried to play Zone of the Enders 2 the other day and your game kept crashing on the cinematics. Dude, that is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Gonna have to use the knife early on. We need to save ammo, it's essential. Apart from here, where there's a lot of enemies, a knife just won't cut. Too many of them to knife here. There's a roll mechanic. There's a roll mechanic in this game that gives you iframes. I suggest you use it. We are going to be making the most of this roll mechanic a lot later. A lot later. See how it's taken us all that time to stockpile that much ammo? And we have just burnt through it really quickly in one set of encounters. Silver, stream Zone of the Enders 2 and my life is yours. I have not played the second one enough to feel comfortable streaming it. I do not think I'll be very good doing it. I'll play the first one by all means. I like Leo's side of the story. Okay. Need that locker key. So do you see how we've got like a heartbeat meter in the top left corner? That is your fear meter. The more damage it takes, the quicker your pulse gets. And then after a certain point, after taking so much damage, you will basically drop dead from cardiac. So, yeah. In hard mode, you have... Wrong thing.
I don't think so.
In hard mode, you have slightly less HP. And the only way to recover your health, you don't get medkits, is solving certain puzzles, picking up certain items, and reaching certain milestones in the game. Okay. Always be saving. Always be saving in this. We have dual pistols. Not that we'll be using them because the ammo well, we'll use them like once or twice, but the ammo consumption is so high that it will be a very rare occurrence. Reminds you of the fear mechanic in Haunting Ground. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The Mark pistol's been saved for later. This is a sneaking mission. On normal difficulty, equip 2 pistols at the same time. Cool. John Woohoo. Excellent. On normal difficulty, where you have slightly more health and much more ammo. Yes. On hard difficulty, where it's much more limited, stealth kills are essential to conserve your ammunition.
Huh?
Case in point. There.
You there!
Yeah, we're swapping back to 1 pistol. The ammo consumption is just too high. Right, have we got the fuse? Yeah, we do. Right, okay. Okay. You don't just play as Hana all the way through. There are 3 different characters to play as.
Huh?
Right, let's rewind that. Cool. Reminds you of Ada Wong. She's voiced by Amanda Wynn Lee.
You there!
That was a bit reckless. I feel a bit silly. Right. So, this is another instant death moment. In the interest of not missing out, do you actually want to see some of the insta-death moments? There are many. There are many. Some of them are very unfair as well. Some of them are very unfair. Only in Lux, no one can ever replace the sultry voice of Sally Carter. Sounds like Fear and Hunger. Cool. Better watch the patterns. There we go. We're across. Now we head down. No one look up the second one. You didn't have enough brain bleach. Okay. Gonna need wire cutters. First part of the game for me is very well practiced. I've played it a heck of a lot. Okay. So green. So green, purple, yellow? Oh, dude. Thank you, color blindness. So green. Oh, God. Thank you, green deficiency. I love you too. Okay.
Huh?
Thank you too. Got him. This game reminds me of Blade Runner and Alien Earth. How so? Okay, we actually have a reasonable amount of ammunition now. Let's make the most of it. And we're also going to drop a quick save as well. Cool.
Tick, tock, tick, talk, or you'll start to tick, Jin. Now, who are you waiting for?
He's waiting for me.
Get her!
Wait, Hana! Don't leave me! Don't let this kill me!
Okay.
You there!
Okay. Want to hear what I did like a dum-dum last night in Silver? Indulge me.
This was supposed to be a standard grab and hold, Jin. What the hell happened?
Yeah, Lam must have had me watched. He knows I'm tight for cred. You can turn this off, huh?
The C4 is hardwired. I pull the blasting caps, you and I are misting the walls.
Then don't do that. You alone?
Glass is with me. Deke's at the hotel. This is a lot of trouble for one little runaway, Jin.
It's the first time Wee Ming's ever been outside Lam's compound. She's all alone in the big bad world. Ripe for the taking.
The doctor who exploded,
There's
which
3
one?
leads between each delay. Probably neutral, ground, and hot. So, outside the Triad, who knows Wee Ming's gone?
No one, Hana, except for you. Which is worth
15% of 90 million, and you're in no position to negotiate.
90 mil? That's your asking price to guarantee her safe return?
No guarantees. You know me better than that, Jin. Looks like I'll need to cut 2 of 3 wires between each delay without interrupting the circuit.
And if you cut the wrong wires?
Wrong wires or wrong order, and boom. Or I could just say screw the money and leave you here.
I'll cut my fee. 12%. 10%, huh? Hana, please. You owe me.
Not after this,
I'm staying
I don't.
quiet for most of the cutscenes.
What? What is it, Hana?
The timer, it just started.
How much is it saying?
Not a lot. Now shut up, Jin. I gotta think.
I was comfy on the couch, feet up. And Mama Jazz had gotten comfy near my feet. She was sound asleep and I couldn't move without disturbing her. I ended up sleeping there and woke up with a crick in your neck. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's with Peter Capaldi. He's like, there's a horror movie called Alien. That's really offensive. No wonder you keep getting invaded. Good lord. Right. Let's hoover up all this ammo. We're gonna need it. I've just forked out for a new mattress because basically with, as you guys well know, any of the regulars know, with my muscular condition, I have a lot of daily like just soreness, muscular pain, back pain, that kind of thing. And the mattress that I've had for a few years now, it has been making my back feel really, really sore. And making it feel really uncomfortable in recent months, sleeping wise. Like, I have woken up with soreness in my freaking upper back, lower back, and shoulders. And it was just not good. So a couple of days ago, I went with my old man when he was out running some errands. We went out together, and he was like, "Do you want me to drive you to a few places so you can get a new mattress for your bed?" And I'm like, "Yes, please." So we took a ride into the city. We went to one place because I wanted a foam mattress. I don't want spring mattresses anymore. And I'm pausing while we discuss this because we're on a timer in the top corner, as you can see. I wanted to get a spring-free mattress, either memory foam or just a nice comfy foam mattress. So the first place we went to, they only had one foam mattress in. It was 130. Right, this is the crazy thing, right? The going price of a mattress these days, to get a half-decent mattress for your bed, dude, you are literally looking a couple of £100. It's crazy. So the first place I went to only had, like, one foam mattress in it. It wasn't very comfortable, and it was like 130. So I'm like, let's go somewhere else. We went to the next place. The cheapest foam mattress they had was 495 quid, chat. And I'm like, this is vastly beyond my budget. And so, you know, we went to one last place. We went to Dreams, the bed and mattress company, you know, like the dedicated bed and mattress company. And the guy said, "What's your budget?" I said, for something comfortable on my back and the rest of my body, probably 200 to 300. Since the going rate for anything half decent mattress wise is at least a couple of £100. So I went on they have like a comfort tester, like a sleep testing bed that you lay on that checks your posture, your muscles, that kind of thing, and then recommends mattresses based on your personal preferences and body type. So I went on that, and then the guy at the store showed me around a few different beds, and I tried some of the mattresses, and there was a lovely, you know, like reasonably firm but still very, very comfortable foam mattress that was soft but also gave me some nice back support. I think it cost me, with a mattress protector and insurance, like $240. I brought it home, and oh my god, the last we got it set up like yesterday. Got my bed remade yesterday, and it was a dream. To wake up without back pain, it's been so good. It's been so good. Sorry, that was a bit of story time with Silver. I do apologize. We snipped that wrong. That's gonna be a game over.
This could come in
We got it.
About my fee, Hana, I was under a lot of stress. Exposed makes me nervous, eh?
Give me the package, Jin.
I made a flash disk with all your info on Wee Ming, including a good place to start looking for her. I locked it in the control
I should
panel
not
near
have
the
this
time
much
before that
freaking
jerk
muscular
lady
pain and body soreness for somebody of my age, but I do.
All right, I'm going
Lifelong
for
muscular
you
condition,
better go
guys.
under
It is what it
and-
is.
Yeah, you know, for a moment I thought I was a dead man.
He's dead. He's running. What a pain. What a pain. Okay. Right. So we need to find a way back up. PS1 graphics was something else. You mean in a positive sense or a negative sense? Like, this is a 25-year-old game, my guy. I was literally... Keep in mind this was like a 15 to 18 rated game as well. Depending on where you got it as well. Back in the day. So I was like a little kid when this came out. I was way too young to play it. And it actually scared me to death when I played it. It's got its own charm to it, I know, right? Like that almost pseudo simulated cell shading to it. The simulated cell shading. Very nice. Doors open. If they port Retro Helix as well, the prequel. You were 5 months old when the PS1 came out. Good, man. Got him. Art style over graphics any day. Yeah. Dude, Mango, I'm just happy to have you parked here watching me play something that isn't Metal Gear. Some people just, like, don't come in if I'm not playing one of two very specific things they're here for. But it's nice to see you watching this. Really is. We are gonna dual wield. We have the ammo for it. Okay. Good, we've stockpiled enough ammo to actually let off some rounds.
You there!
Okay. There we go. I showed up for that Kissy Dragon game you played. You'd have to be playing that god-awful Peter Pokemon game for me to miss a stream on purpose. Oh god, I heard somebody talking about that. Isn't it called Pokemon Black and Blue? Yeah, like, no. Yeah. I've seen the title screen for that game alone when you load up the ROM. When people have talked about all the various different, like, you know, ports and the like. And I'm like, this is just taking it too far. Like, do you know the way, right? It's up to you guys. You may have differing opinions, but like, there is genuinely doing things to champion the rights of animals, and then there is the militant way that Peter goes about it. Like, don't get me wrong, I have my Labrador, I adore her. I love her to pieces, even if she is transitioning into a grumpy middle-aged woman. She is definitely my dear Luna. Transitioning into grumpy middle-aged woman status. We're gonna have to wait for those guards to complete their cycle and come back down. so I can then stealth with the knife to save ammo. But, you know, I wouldn't be without her. And when, just the way Peter goes about it in such a freaking forceful and militant way, basically shaming, insulting, and freaking borderline hurting anybody that goes against their agenda is just too much. Leo, do I want to know? Okay. Defeat 20 enemies with stealth attacks. Right, okay. We're gonna need the Mac pistol for this. We're gonna need the double Mac pistols for this. They took the dog away from the family, had him in quarantine for a week, and then you... What? No. What? What? Ugh, I'm trying to contain my anger, Jesus Christ. Poor little thing. Poor little bloody thing. No, Leo, no, I'll take you on your word. I don't want to read about it. Like, I appreciate you sharing, but I'll take you at your word and I don't want to read about it. Because that is cruelty to animals right there, and that, no. No. There are enough bad people that mistreat animals already. No. First boss fight. And done. We needed the... There we go. Triad boss. Defeat the Triad boss. You just manipulate the roll mechanic. And... No, you're alright. No, Leo, it's totally fine. You're all good. You just manipulate the roll mechanic to dodge his machine gun fire and then spray. Very easy first boss. So, simple puzzle here. You match the puzzles to the sign outside on the balcony. So there's a way I remember this puzzle, okay? There's a way I remember it clear as daylight. It is the first one on the far left, the first sign there, looks like two people standing side by side to me. Yeah, thank you, Mango. The man works in politics. This is his time off. Yeah, dude, I'm a town councillor and a political secretary. This is my time away. I am not getting into this debate right now. My workload is pretty high. I actually need some time away. It's been adversely affecting the mentals the last couple of weeks with the workload, so yeah. Because I've had a lot of stuff backlogged and it's like I need to get it done, but oh god. Even working from home, it's just... Ugh. Anyway. Even voluntary positions, the workload is so much. Nah, it's alright, Samuel, you're fine. Just me, I've been stressing about it. So there's a way I remember this puzzle. The symbol on the left side looks like two people standing together side by side. So I remember it as two people. The second one looks like the letter A almost. The third symbol looks like a house. And the fourth one just looks like a Chinese symbol. So I remember it as two people, a house, Chinese symbol. Two people, a house, Chinese symbol. And it's a very easy way to remember it. And that's the way I've remembered it since I was like, what? Frickin' 7 or 8 years old. Okay, sign key. So, 2 people. Eh? House. Chinese symbol.
Come on, Hana. Hurry it up.
Okay. We're playing as, one of Hana's, accomplices here. Glass. Royce Glass. Former American Marine.
What the?
It's a mercenary.
Oh, shit.
I will agree with that much. I'm not going to get into too much detail about it, right? But I am going to agree with that much. I don't get why people are going mad over flags and banners. Yep. So all we did was accidentally step into a bit of fire, and we got blown away. We got blown away. See what I mean by unfair deaths?
What the? Oh, shit.
We're up. We'll drop a quick save here. Okay, so they've brought their private security force in. Pokemon Concierge on Netflix. Okay. Dude, the world is kind of crazy right now. Best you just do your best to, or do what you can within the sphere of your influence to help those near to you. Just stay close to those people near to you and do what you can to better the people in your circle, and just keep safe and keep to yourself. Indeed, Power Rangers, man of culture indeed. So, are you ready for another unfair death? So, we dodged it. If you get caught in that machine gun fire, you just get minced. You do. In fact, it's particularly brutal. So let me show you what happens if you get caught in that machine gun fire. Yeah. 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 I accidentally got caught in that a few times as a kid. It's pretty vicious. Okay. Drop save. How long have we been streaming for anyway? Hey, how you doing, mate? Thank you, Mustafa. I'm good, thank you. I'm just playing old PS1 games tonight. A modern port. Something about Captain Scarlet, I can't explain it. My dad got me into Captain Scarlet. Alongside Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds was on the TV when he was a kid. Because my old man was he was born in the late 50s. So
Nope.
you know, he got me into Thunderbirds. I've watched a few episodes. It ain't actually bad. It's quite enjoyable, actually, isn't it? He's more of an 80s guy. Yeah, my dad's older. He was born in the late 50s. So he's in his 60s now. He retired a couple of years ago, actually. Okay. All right. Here we go. So exploit the roll. And just knife. Exploit the roll. And just knife. It's called Fear Effect. It's a survival horror game from the year 2000. It just recently got ported onto modern hardware. And we are enjoying our time with it. Cool. Right, let's get out. So, this game, because of all the full motion video, actually... because of the all the full motion video in it and the looping FMV, right? This game actually took up a huge amount of storage space. It was on 4 discs. Thankfully, we don't have to change discs in these modern versions. Why can't Nintendo be this cool about preserving their old games? You mean giving us an easy and available chance to actually play it? Yeah! Go on, good man. Look at Mango in chat there. He's got it. 2 people, a house, Chinese symbol. Have you played Dino Crisis? I've played like half an hour of it. I'm not very good at it. Leo has asked me, and I'm typically very nervous to play games that I haven't played before from scratch on the channel, unless it's Resident Evil, because I typically balls it up something fierce. Anyway, let's get out of here. What you said, Silver, shutting down the eShop still hurts. That's my only problem with Nintendo, right? They're awful at preserving their old games, and then they viciously go after anybody that emulates. So, well, they're a bit more laid back about 20 to 25-year-old titles that you can't get a hold of anymore, provided, you know, you're not too loud about it and dancing around in their face with your freaking schlong hanging out. twirling it around like a baton going, yeah, emulation. But other than that, they don't give you the means to preserve things very well. And then they freaking claim and freaking go after people that emulate too heavily. So it's counterproductive.
Is Mr. Lam. You've made 2 mistakes. First, I have enough resources to find my daughter without uninvited assistance. And second, you should have killed me by now.
Okay. Here we go. Right, we're playing as Glass again. Do we have a save? Right. This is gonna need a save state. Dude, of course we'll be playing more horror games in October. Okay, the timings have to be very precise on this. So it's going to be quick saves all the way. God. The damage. You take a lot of damage from that. Alright. I think our health refills. Marcus! Don't worry about it, my guy. Don't you worry about it. Long story short, it's the year 2050. A team of mercenaries are trying to kidnap and ransom a Triad boss's daughter back to him for money, and have infiltrated his futuristic Hong Kong compound to do so. Or not his compound, but you know, the building, per se. It's not going to plan. Got him. Easy boss fight. Easy boss fight. Alright, cool. Nice. So we now have to go and help Hana. Okay, right. Save. How are we, Marcus, anyway? Yeah, this is an old survival horror game. I'm hit and miss on slasher movies, dude. Your mileage may vary on those for me. So, I'm just existing, to be honest. I felt that the last week with some of my work, dude. Oh my god. How many rounds, homie? Okay. We have the assault rifle. I'm sorry to hear that things are very meh for you, my guy. At the very least, pull up a seat. We'll enjoy some old school gaming goodness together. We are going to be finishing early tonight, because I'm tired and have a bit of a headache. So we are going to take it easy. And I'll be back on Monday for more stream. But it depends. If Suki's still at her sister's tomorrow, we might stream tomorrow. But I've got work Tuesday and Wednesday Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon into early Wednesday evening, or Tuesday and Wednesday evening. So stream is off the cards Tuesday and Wednesday next week. My days next week are Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Tuesday and Thursday the week after. So yeah. I was gonna say, bloody hell. How much ammo do y'all want? Dude, come on. So yeah. What are you streaming next? MGS or Fear Effect? To be fair, Fear Effect isn't a long game. You can finish it in about 4 hours. So I'm probably going to split this into 2 parts. We might do another part of MGS either tomorrow or Monday, and then finish Fear Effect on Thursday. Or it's going to be something like that. It's going to be something like that, I think. Yeah, so I have work. Let me just check. Let me get the schedule up. Yeah. Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Tuesday, Thursday the week after. But the Thursday is a single freaking online Zoom meeting that I have to host for like an hour and a half. So with very little, like, well, no. I've got a meeting to host and basically diary that I will then have to write minutes and paperwork for. So it's probably going to take me all of 3 hours. So I'll be busy for about 3 hours on Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening. So yeah, it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday next week, Tuesday, Thursday the week after, and then I believe just Thursday the week after that. You did the Mew glitch. Well done. Keep in mind, those are just my meetings, clerical stuff, and just basically diarying that I have to do. A lot of my other, like, answering emails and stuff and casework, they're extra time beyond that. So typically they can be done early afternoons. I'm talking about, like, days where it's going to interfere with me streaming. So yeah. This isn't Metal Gear. I know, right, Toonie? Old school PS1 games for the win. Okay. Right. Drop a quick save. Here we go.
My men inform me that this disc Jin left for you is encrypted. You will give me the code.
I don't have it. Jin played me. He never told me about a code.
Then take it. It's yours. You've paid for it with your life. Our business here is done. You may shoot.
With pleasure.
Haha, yes.
Come on.
Okay. Got him.
That's my girl. Go, go, go!
Go, go, go. Things are about to get a bit less conventional now.
Head for the hotel. We'll need to warn Deke. There's a shitstorm coming.
Excuse me, Mr. DeCourt. This package arrived for you.
Cheers. We do not have an umbrella. Anyway, enjoy the cutscene. This is very important. I'll be quiet for it.
So, were you both in?
Getting hold of Wee Ming first may be the only way we get out of China alive.
Look, Glass, I signed on this gig for one reason, right? The money.
We'll still get it. But Wee Ming is our bargaining chip with Mr. Lam and the Triad for our lives now. That means we find her first, find her fast, and drop anyone who tries to stop us.
Well, that's something then. Right, I'm in. I guess we'll need this.
A decryption Here.
Thanks, love.
What'd you find?
只係值得嘅，我哋先至會放過。
Only
如果
those
偉明
deemed
喺17
worthy
年之
will
前
be
未翻到嚟
spared.
咧，我哋就
If
會失
Wee
敗。
Ming is not back among us
我
on
哋
the
所有財富
17th
就
at
會失晒，
midnight,
同埋我哋
we
所
will
有嘅犧
fail,
牲
our
就係會
fortunes
冇
will
價值㗎
fail, and our sacrifice will be meaningless.
封建係唔一定
The
會俾呢件
Fongan
事發生
cannot
嘅。
allow this
偉
to
明一定
happen.
要揾到。
Wee Ming must be found.
Wee Ming's at the center of some big plans for Lam, eh?
Ever hear of this group, the Fongans?
No, but many Chinese aristocrats belong to shadow societies unknown to outsiders.
After Wee Ming ran away, Mr. Lam found a correspondence that she had with a Madame Shen. Wee Ming may be trying to reach her now, and I believe you know where you can find Madame Shen.
Hana.
Hana?
Madam Chen?
Someone from my past.
Is Jin right? Do you know where she is?
Up the Huxic River, a town called Shan Xi, Madame Chen has a restaurant there.
Excuse me,
Right.
Toonie.
Now we know why this gin packer brought this deal
Excuse
to
me,
you, eh? You
Toonie.
got a bleeding inside track. Looks like our odds of getting paid just got better, eh?
We're gonna splash!
Oh, bloody hell.
Down we go. My dad played me this song from NASA, and I thought, hey, this isn't half bad. Okay.
That's a long shower, eh?
She has a lot to wash off.
Hey, Grace, look. Look!
Hana, get up here now.
What? What is it?
Shan Xi?
No, it's just a fishing village.
What a bleeding mess.
You know more than you've told us, Hana. Why is this runaway so important?
There. Hey, that's her!
I'll be damned.
Here we go.
Secure the boat and get dressed. Deke, you're with me. This chase has just become a hunt.
Too bloody right.
Right, here we go. We're not gonna bother with trying to fight these guys in large numbers. We don't have the ammo for it. Avoid them. Too much ammo. Just roll like it's a Limp Bizkit song.
Damn it, man. Hurry.
Right. So. Let me quick save. Then I'm going to have to tweak the game settings. Hang on. Hang on. Just bear with me, alright? You will lose the picture for just a moment. And then we will be right back. I'm just going to have to reload. My stream latency is all over the damn place, so bear with me, alright? Hang on. Okay, right. I'm just going to tweak the stream settings as I said. So. Right. Okay. Looks like Jill from Resident Evil because of the outfit. Good lord. Right. Hang on, peeps. Wait there. Bloody stream has been finicky. Hang on. And then we'll just load back in and carry on. We're gonna go for another hour anyway. It's Saturday night. Why would we stop early? That is the important question. Okay. Right. Cool. Okay. Tweak that and that. If you had any connection drops, let me know. Hopefully the game should be running a bit smoother now. Or our connection should be running a bit smoother once I load everything back up. Click back into Fear Effect, and we should be good to go. Okay. And for some bizarre reason, it doesn't load up the title screens of the publisher or anything when I play this on PC. Although it does on PS5. I bought this game twice when it released. Dudes, like, this port released for like $8.99. So I bought it twice.
Death.
On PC and
the thing
PS5.
We fear most. But my only fear was what would happen if I remained alive. So I ran.
Well, no, I think it was like $9.99 or $10.99 on PC. And like $9.99 on console. So I just bought it twice.
But my longing was stronger. I wanted salvation. Of all the sensations, pain is the purest, without ambiguity. You feel it or you don't.
I just like this opening cutscene
as
well.
Pain, but now I knew that I could visit it on others. A pain so strong, so intense, that it would purify the world. I had learned the truth, so I ran. The noise of the funeral didn't mask my assassin's approach. I hoped for a quick death, hoped it would be possible. So I stopped running. I had never experienced pain, and I so wanted to feel it now. I wasn't disappointed.
Dun, dun, dun. Rest in peace, Stan Liu. Yeah, the writer and story guy for the first two games, Stan Liu, sadly died of cancer a few years ago. So the story guy behind the Fear Effects series has passed, unfortunately, in his 50s. Okay, we're back in. The font looks like the Scream end credits font. What, really? So Deke has like... We're playing as Deke now. The Australian dude. The font looks like the Scream end credits font. Really? I did not know about the Doctor Who Edge of Time game on PS4.
That wasn't very neighborly of you there, mate.
You have no idea what you are up against.
How you find this funny, then? How's this for a punchline?
Right. Abuse the roll. The roll is your iframes.
Looks like you've had a rough night, eh, mate?
Turu Cobber.
Wait! Wee Ming, wait!
Turu Cobber something something shrimp on the barbie. Okay. Just go through that way. Straight through the middle. She's disappeared. Right, we'll deal with so many of them, but we do have to preserve the ammunition. Oh, honestly, Matt Smith or David Tennant for me. Both fantastic doctors. Okay, so we need the key. Use the roll. You need the roll, it's important. Okay. Use the power of the roll, chat. Oh, we got stuck.
I don't think so.
Maybe you don't think so. That's definitely the key. Give me a minute. We're stuck. This is not working. This is not working. There we go. Gonna have to freaking lure them. Gonna have to lure them. Oh god. We're using too much ammo here. Okay. I'm trying to run from the zombies. I'm trying to run from the zombies. Whatever supernatural things they be. Good thing is we can outrun them. We're in. Okay, we're in. Quick save. Yeah.
Oh, you must wash off the blood. It is the blood that drove them mad. The blood that makes them demons.
What caused this?
Oh, not what. Who? Yesterday, a boy was fishing by himself and fell on the rocks. His leg was cut, and he would have bled to death had he not been found by a young woman, a stranger.
Wee Ming?
Not
She
a
was
stranger.
covered in his blood when she brought him back to the village. We were, of course, grateful and gathered to meet her. That is when the madness began. I tried to run for the train.
Train?
Yes, a military train comes once a week to secure rations of rice from our granary. It is still there now, but the soldiers are afraid of the demons. They shoot anyone who gets near. All because of this girl, Wee Ming.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, but I know where she belongs. Hell.
Taking on one's alright. But when you're starting to have to take on several, the ammo count is immense. You gotta be really, really careful with the ammo here. Abusing the roll is honestly the best thing you can do for preserving your shots. Which you really need to do.
Wait. 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 Ayo.
Okay, we roll. We roll. Alright, they're all dropping rifle ammo, which we don't have any. Let's see if we can get some. Right. Drop save.
Wait.
God, this knife. Everything's burning.
Wait.
No problemo, it's all good. We are all good. Can we get in with any of these keys?
No.
We actually come. How about in here?
I don't think so.
We can't get in. Well, that's disappointing. I was hoping to be able to get in there. Oh, shame. Shame. Okay. We'll be fine. We'll manage. Unless we have to actually take out the zombie dude here? I mean, shall we try? Does he drop anything? He's not getting up.
How long?
Okay, the knife stun locks. Interesting. The knife actually stuns. We're gonna roll for this next bit anyway. It saves ammo. So that is what we will do. We will roll. We will make like Limp Bizkit and we will roll. Because you know what time it is. Okay. Right, let's keep on. It's Morbin time. Boo.
Wait. Wait. Watch out.
The roll.
Wait. Ayo.
Fear the rule. Okay, we're in severe danger. If we move, we're dead. So this guy has us at gunpoint. What's the best thing we can possibly do? Could it have anything to do with the wet towel we are wearing? Oh.
Hello, Hannah dear.
Hello, Hannah dear.
I've killed men for much less.
Yeah, right. Sorry. So, what you got, eh?
Military supply train, probably loaded with weapons.
Well, I'd better have a closer look then. At the train, that is. Hey, Hannah, what is it?
Chinese superstition. They're offerings, gifts for the dead. When you burn these, whatever they represent is transported to them while they're waiting in hell to be judged. I've never seen paper.
Just gonna fix my hair. Hang on, chat.
You know, that bloke was burning these paper lads before I popped them.
I'll check out the locomotive. Meet me there.
Right, boss fella.
Okay, we're back as Deke. Cool. Alright. Wait, what? You must need an ID to play this game in the UK. Nah, dude. Nah. Totally fine. I just bought it straight off Steam. And PS5, no problems. I mean, dude, it's technically only it's only 15 rated, or 16 rated in Peggy. Okay, right. So this is about as far as I actually got in my, Nah, bro, no gooning for us Brits. Submit your government ID or biometric information if you wish to goon. Wish to goon? Face scans and driver's license, please. Yes, give it to that third-party non-British company that doesn't have the same standards of data protection as we do. What could possibly go wrong? The sad reality is that is the truth in actual fact as well.
Lights out!
Okay. Yeah, you actually find spare shot pistol shells. Because Deke's weapons of choice are frickin' shotgun pistols. Customized shot pistols with heavy recoil, right? And, on normal difficulty, you actually find shot pistol shells just lying around to be picked up. You get bonus ammo. None of that on frickin' hard, you don't. Yes, what have we learned, chat? We have learned that the gooning is forbidden. Your nickname will not be Hans Gunnarsson in this country. No, we're in an awkward spot. We're in an awkward spot. Are there spare shot pistol shells around here? Was I proven incorrect? There are. There actually are spare shot pistol shells. Which is good. Which is actually good. Didn't have enough HP. License and registration, please, but for reckless gooning. Oh, God. Depressing, because this is IRL. When the last government passed this into power before they freaking left office in, well, it was put into motion through Parliament and gradually passing phase by phase into law in 2023. And then when the Labour government took over in 24, I was genuinely hoping that they would, like, you know, put some much more sensible and measured freaking verification methods in for the ID portion. But no. No. Just put the onus on ID submission to the third-party company. Like I said, usually a non-British third-party company in the case of most websites that don't have the same standard of verification or don't have the same standard of data protection of sensitive information that we do. And, yeah. Have them identify your ID through, freaking face scans of government IDs. Wait. What could possibly go wrong with a private third-party company having access to your biometric information and your government IDs? One of our former community members used to be from Essex, to be fair. Like, how, like, why is there such a negative stereotype towards Essex? A couple of our community members were from Essex, actually. Freaking Envy and Mandy. And, there seems to be this negative stereotype towards Essex. Is it really that bad? Is it the only way is Essex? Is that's what's ruined it? Yeah, I thought so. It's not as bad as Geordie Shore, where the height of intellectual stimulation is, you know, is like proper shagging and well mint.
Lights out!
Your proper shagging be well mint in Essex. Or freaking Newcastle, sorry. Exactly like Geordie Shore, as you said. Okay, so this next boss fight is a bit of a ball ache. So we'll save here. It's going to take us a minute. Thank you for the clarity there, Mango and Leo. This is literally the whole boss fight. Got him. Does Kitchen Nightmares class as reality TV? Yeah, because dude, the degree of action is either smoking hot or absolutely effing raw. God, the amount of ammo we go through doing that. All the dramatic editing and the like, yeah. I mean, to be fair, the American version, Hell's Kitchen, is even more dramatic. I watched it with Suki and her mother back in the day, and it has all these like dramatic music cues and little guitar twangs and meow. It's just like, they made it so much more dramatic. They really did. The water phone sound, exactly, dude. That is exactly it. The water phone sound. Meow. Yep. Yes. We already have enough ammo. $111 machine gun should be more than enough. For our mission if we choose to accept it. Right. Okay. Shot pistol. Is that all we get, extra shot pistol? Is it really worth it? Right. Well. The age-old question, is it worth it for a bit more ammo on the other gun? I mean, we're well prepared on the shot pistol front now. Hang on, we need to move back. Okay, it's puzzle time. Turn the electric off. It disengages through one of these locks. No. Like that. Because then that releases the lock. Yeah, there we go. And then we go ladder. To release the ladder. Yeah, cool. So this has some unfair death bits here. So let's drop another cautionary save. Yeah, because the death segment here, you can just fall off the rafters and die. You've got to be careful. I'll cellular her phone. Up we go. Right. Let's carry on. Okay. And yes, you can fall off the roof rafters, and it's instant death if you do. Observe. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. Right.
Wee Ming belongs to us.
We need machine gun for that. We're gonna die. Yeah, we need machine gun. We absolutely need machine gun for that. Shot pistols are too slow and ineffective. Okay, so these guys aren't damaging up close, even with Deke's slightly reduced health from being shot.
Wee Ming belongs to us.
I know, right? Hey, just fall off the edge. Sorry. Made a mistake. Made a mistake. We'll be alright. Segment's a bit tricky.
Wee Ming belongs to us.
Okay. Better watch it. Is Leo still here? Leo. You're still here, lass. Okay. God, trying to get across these roof rafters safely is frickin' stressful. One misstep and you just go off the edge and die, and it is stressing me out.
What in the hell was that? How does flesh burn that fast, eh?
You don't work for my father. So, you are a mercenary?
Yeah, the name's Glass.
So what am I worth, Mr. Glass?
90 million in cold and hard. And our lives for yours. So your daddy's not too keen on independent operators.
I wish I could help you, Mr. Glass. But I cannot. My father has sheltered me from the truth my whole life. Finally, I have a chance to change my destiny by reaching Madame Chen. And no one, not my father or you, will interfere with that.
Sorry, little girl, but you're coming with me. And I can be very persuasive.
I never wanted this to happen. I didn't know that blood was the catalyst. I was just trying to help. I'm not evil, Mr. Glass, but I've learned that I have the power to release it in others. Uncontrolled and unconfined evil.
She's gone. She's sodding off. 12 bullets in the chest is fine, but 13, that's too much. Right, we're gonna have to do some rolling as well and save ammo. We're making like Limp Bizkit. Okay. What do you think about the 2014 RoboCop remake? I didn't really watch it, but one thing I did enjoy was the RoboCop Rogue City FPS game made by Teon. The same people who made frickin' Terminator Resistance. Now that was a good game. That was a very good game. I like the OG RoboCop, and I have played I will honestly, right, dude, if you like FPSs, I'd recommend Rogue City. It came out a couple of years ago and it's so good. Good lord. There we go.
What have I gotten into?
Yeah. I remember when you were here watching me play Rogue City. It was a good stream. Genuinely enjoyed that. It was a really good time. That was a good that was like a good series we played. We don't have a lot of ammo. God damn. Power of the knife, boys. Power of the knife. At least we're dressed again.
No.
And looking decent. Which is more than we could say for earlier. Okay, nothing there.
No.
Do you have PS3 games? Yeah, of course I do, dude. I own every single PlayStation console. Of course I do. Okay. So we've been streaming for a couple of hours. I reckon we're going to finish in sort of the next 20 minutes. So much ammo burned through. So much ammo just burned through. Okay. So we have 31 handgun rounds left. So we can go back the way we came. It's a real shame you're not able to stream on PS3. Yeah, I don't have the setup for it, unfortunately. I know everybody wants, or a fair few people at the very least want frickin' Guns of the Patriots. which I have seen very little of. There's going to be an enemy here that drops the key somewhere. I don't care if you stream it or not, you gotta play MGS4. Yeah, I haven't played it for myself, that is the thing. We are a bit short on the old ammo front. Do any of these guys drop the key we need? We'll soon see. Well, we don't have the key. There we go. The Zmon key. I was wondering where that key was. You have to really search it out. It's just wasting ammo fighting them. I'll Calmo you in a second. There we go. Ammo is frickin' sparse on this difficulty. It really is. Okay, so we have the Zmon key. There's just a 90 pistol there. Okay, so that's like not very useful to us. We got a bit more pistol ammo, which we needed. Nothing useful dropped there. Alright, lots more ammo. Thank God we're refilled. That was a frickin' trade-off. Train key. Alright. Dude's just like, yeah, we're just gonna keep jumping in. Spawning in, and I'm like, hey fellas, and they're like, hi guy, and I'm just like, you're all penises, and they're like, yeah, I know we are. We're just gonna use up all your ammo when it's a really precious commodity. We're in. Send them flowers. In hell? I mean, it would be a nice gesture, wouldn't it? Send them flowers in hell. Have some hell flowers. Okay. Right. 008C 0008C 224. Right, it's an anagram. 0082 00082CC. Hang on. Thank you, Leo. So if that's 008. Thank you. Thank you for giving me that calculator brain power. How in the 9 realms? I do not know. Right? 8. Hang on. 20 C20 C22 4. Okay. Hey, Clifford. You alright? I may have to pin Leo's message. Pin it. There we go. Okay. How you doing anyway, dude? Space Ghost Raid, hello! I appreciate the raid. Doing okay? Thank you, my man, thank you. Wait there. So is the rest B2 N4? Cool. That's the tag. Thank you for the raid. Did we have that in the wrong order? Right, hang on. Yes, Mr. Space Ghost. It's our man from coast to coast, the Space Ghost. Hello, my man. How is life treating you? Hope you are well. Getting ready to cook some New York strip steaks. Very nice. That sounds like a mighty fine plan. I need to binge some more of your foodie stuff on your channel as well, dude. I'm trying to see which line is correct. So I'm just setting this default to the same line. See which one is right. Bizarre. Why is it not working? I want to see if these Super Mario 64 cuts were real or tool assisted. Booted up the old 64. What is your verdict so far then on that one? What is what and what is the deal? Wait, do we have to do these backwards? So 4N2B. We have to do these backwards. Four. Every one of them has worked so far. N2. You do as well. You have to do them back to front. So the back one begins on that line. That's 4N2B. So that means this will be 8C22. You don't do it left to right, you do it right to left from the top row down. 8C22. I feel like a beginner with these. Makes a few stars so much easier. I mean, hey dude. It's just good to see other people playing some good old retro stuff, my man. I am pleased that you are. Wait there. Ah, okay. So 4N2B. You do put it back to front. So it starts from right to left and put in left to right. So will that be 22... So will that be 22... Yeah. That'll be 22... 4B that way around then. Hey, Jacob, nah. We're okay with this one. We just have to make sure it's in the right order. You played this game before, my man? There's an Australian in it. Therefore, all Australians must know each other, so you must know this guy. Give him a 2 ruins of shrimp on the barbie. You want to see a 0-star run? Even I didn't know that was possible. So then that becomes C22. C22B. You voiced the Aussie, even though this game was in 2000. So then that becomes C. Hang on, we had the first line of the cipher, right? (4N2B). Yeah. Ah, so that's 422C. I've got it now. That becomes 422C, which means the last line is 0. Wait there. So then that'll be 8,000 because it's back to from. I'm gonna drop a quick save on that. Welcome, guys. Anyway, if you haven't left a like already, please do. That's right. God, I wasn't born until 2001. Dude, there is no way you are 24. You look too well inked and too gruff a human being to look like you were born in 2001.
Just what I've always wanted, eh? A train filled with weapons. Brilliant.
Any sign of Glass?
Not yet. But he's a big boy, eh?
Here we go.
I'll take care of this lot, yeah. You get this train rolling.
See, there's our Aussie. Bloody hell, that ammo usage.
Hana! The bridge is out! The bridge!
Oh, shit.
Better run. Run, Deke. There we go.
My bleeding train. It's probably worth more than this wee bird we're after, eh? And it's all in the drink.
It might still be useful, Deke. Watch him, Hana. I'm gonna have a look.
Okay. This is actually a great little niche thing to stream. You reckon it's been streamed much on YouTube? No. No, I don't. No, I really don't. It's, were you aware that it's just been ported to modern consoles by Square Enix with a quick save and rewind function? Well, no. Square Enix has the licensing to it, but they gave it to a small company to do on a little budget, and yeah. It's now got a rewind function and quick save system, which it works really well. And it's also got scan lines for that nice retro feel, if you want them. Leo says, what the hell is Chief Irons doing here? That's Deke. He's our generic Australian.
No.
Yeah, dude, it costs like $9.99 on frickin' PS5 and $10.99 on Steam. I bought it on both and I'm streaming it on PC. on, guys. I'm actually just gonna check the prices. Final Fantasy, am I a joke to you? Hey, we got truth as well. If you haven't left a like already, please do, guys. It has been a quiet stream, but it's nice to see you all in. Give me a sec. Fear Effect PS5 price. Let's see how much it actually is. Here we go. Yeah, dude, it came out like, came out about a week ago, actually. And I only found this out a couple of days ago. Yeah, it's at dude, it's $8.99 on frickin' PlayStation Store. And it's $10.99 on Steam. So it's basically a steal. I bought it on both, just because it's one of my favourite games. I start to struggle in the late game with it, but up to this point we do okay. How we doing, Truth? You alright, my guy? Right. Here we go. Right. Where's this soldier? You been okay? Glad to hear it. We like it when our regulars are doing alright. We do much prefer it. You sound a bit better. Yeah, physically speaking, I'm rounding the corner a bit. Been a bit of a rough week mental health-wise, just with a lot of the work stuff I've been taking on, and I've not been feeling great with myself in that regard, but hey, streaming's been making it a bit better. There we go. Right. Okay. So we are probably going to wind it down shortly. But, yeah. It's been a good night, all things considered.
I do not know how to drive. Take me to Shan Xi, Mr. Glass, and once I've seen Madame Chen, I am yours. You can return me to my father and collect your precious money.
What happened here? Who are you?
I'm hoping Madame Chen can help me answer those very questions. Shall we get your friends?
Cool. Right. We're at about the halfway point now.
This is it? Madame Chen's?
Yeah. I was hoping I'd never see this place again.
Okay, I'll go inside with Wee Ming. Hana, stay here with Deke and cover our backs.
I'm coming with you.
Not yet. Just in case Madame Chen recognizes you. And that is a possibility, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you, we have a deal, right?
I would rather be returned to my father in one piece. So once I have seen Madame Chen, I will do as we agreed. You will get your money, Mr. Glass.
Good girl. Let's go.
Hey, what happened back at that village, eh, Hannah? Why, you think there's an answer inside that building?
Inside those walls, there's only pain and despair.
There, that's her.
Yes, child.
I am here to see you, Madam Chen. I am Wee Ming.
You
Try to minimize spoilers, please, my man.
I'm Mr. Glass. I expected you to be dead by now.
So, I think this is a very good place to leave it. We've been disarmed and slung in a cupboard. So I think we will leave it here and we'll pick up with some more either tomorrow or Monday. Is anybody actually, I don't like spoiling things, but I really want to talk about this with you. Yeah, dude, fine. Go on then. If you really wish to, go on. It's alright. I don't play Genshin anyway. We'll have a little 10-minute chinwag before I finish. And, are any of you invested to see the continuation of this? Because if you want, we can carry on streaming this and get it finished before we go back to Metal Gear. Totally up to you guys, by the way. Remember I was talking about an NPC called Silver who made nice macrons? Yeah. Yeah. I do remember something of that ilk. Silver was a hero. I just couldn't see it. The big question is, was he your host? Was he your host? How long have we been streaming anyway, chat? How long has this little party gone on for? Because this is about the halfway point of the game. I think it's a good place to actually finish here. There was a flood in this town. He did everything he could to save the people there. Good, good, good. Two hours 34. We are around the halfway point now. Like legit. And I am definitely gonna edit this stream into a long play. Either that or it depends what you guys want. If you want me to edit this into a long play, I can. If you want me to re-record it as its own individual, like, full playthrough, I can as well. I don't mind that. By the way. Oh, so sorry. I'm getting tired. Even when everything seemed lost, he was still protecting his friends. He was a true host. Good man. I enjoy long plays. Yes, please. Okay. This has been a fun little detour. By the way, Silver, how is Luna? Luna is good. Thank you. Luna is a good girl. But yeah, we can edit this into a long play. I don't see why not. It isn't going to be that over the top in terms of length. Maybe a bit unwieldy in terms of the girth. Because, you know, girth is typically more important than length. As a friend of my cousin's once taught me, you can have a long one, but if it's a long twig, you're doing less. You think when you hit it big on YouTube, you'll do merch? I don't know if that day will ever come, but hey, I'm not against it if people want silver merch. It'll just be one of the channel avatars with your host on the front of the t-shirt. Please accept my money right now for a Luna plushie. You want a Luna plush? I mean, it would be adorable having a Luna plush. Anyhow, anyway. I think this is where we will watch Silver suddenly get 1 million subs at the young age of 64. Dude, it's taken me. YouTube, when you're not one of those people that was either big and well established to start with before the way the platform started working changed, or one of those lucky ones to break even, is very hard. It is very hard. It's taken me this long to get to 500,000 views and 2,000 subscribers. But don't get me wrong, I do still enjoy it. My next big milestone is I really want to get to 1 million views. We're a little over halfway there now. So yeah. All you have to do is find that special something and you'll get a... and you'll be a celeb like PewDiePie. Interesting comparison there, but I suppose he is the go-to. He was one of the first guys to make it big. Minus the adorable puglets. I have Labrador. Labrador is more than enough for me. I don't need any more than my Labrador in my life. I could not ask for any more than Labrador. Poor Labrador is a sweetheart, and we love her. Anyway. Yeah, I'm getting tired now, chat. So I'll be back either tomorrow or Monday. Because obviously there is work to be done for me on Tuesday and Wednesday. So... big yawn. Luna is like 100 puglets in one. She's a sweetie. Like I said, she's a sweetie and we love her. Anyway, to those of you who have stopped in tonight, my name is Silver and I am your host. We play a lot of GTA, Resident Evil, retro games, remakes of retro games, Pokemon, Digimon, and just whatever the heck else we fancy. To those of you who have stopped in tonight, feel welcome to leave a like and sub. So you always know we go live and you never miss out on a live stream. Have a great weekend. I will do my best. I will do my best. So, to those of you who want to be... You too, though, dude. You too. Have a good rest of your weekend. I'm going to go to sleep. He shall be known as the Mango. In my book, Leo, he will be the Mango. To those of you who want to be kept up to date with everything we do here, we have socials if you wish to follow us. You can follow us on Twitter or X at Blue Sky at Silver Gaming Network or by following the handle SilverGaming01. And you can also find us on Blue Sky at the same place, Silver Gaming Network, or by following the handle SilverGaming01. So you always know we go live. And I'm getting very tired, I'm sorry. To those of you who want to support us even more, you have a couple of options. You can either support us on Patreon at Silver Gaming Network for just £2.50 a month, or you can hit the big red subscribe plus button on the channel and become a channel member for just 99p a month, because we have various different tiers over on the YouTube channel. 99p, $1.99 or $2.99, whatever you feel happy with. And every channel member and silver patron gets an exclusive shout out at the end of every live stream, pre-recorded let's play part, and access to exclusive supporter playthroughs right here on the channel. And right now we have a playthrough of Pokemon Leaf Green on the go. The support is not at all essential but very much appreciated. And you can find the links to the Patreon in the video description and the channel's about section. Sorry for making you tired, Leo. I do apologize, I'm very sleepy myself. A special thank you to our channel members and silver patrons at the time of this live stream. Mr. Jonathan, Reese Free, Jay, Kota Okami, Jacob the Dabbler, Julio, The Relinquished, Marcus, Space Ghost, Benja Martinez, and my lovely lady Suki. It is very much appreciated. We're probably going to carry this on and see it through to its conclusion. So yeah, I'm having a damn good time with this. So, I apologize. Leomon will lazily bat you in my sleep. Okay, that was random, but fair enough. I already did that to the like button. That's fine. Anyway, to the rest of you who have stopped in, you've all been super awesome. Thank you very much for stopping in. And I will, of course, see you in the next one. So, guys, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night. And I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys.